How's it going, YouTube? My name is Skulls, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a little tutorial video here. This is how to make a mob spawner on the Xbox One edition of Minecraft. Okay, so to start off here, this is what the mob spawner looks like. You're going to want to build it about 25 blocks up, and you're going to want to cover it up like that, but we'll get into that in a second. So to build this, you're going to need about 16 buckets of water or 16 blocks of ice, and this is per layer. 1160 blocks, or about 18 stacks. I think it's like 18 stacks and a half almost, and about 12 slabs. So I just removed the edge here, and this is what the mob spawner looks like at its core. Obviously, these aren't the first layer, but I just found it easier if you do this. All this is you dig out a 3x3, and you count 8 blocks from it, and then you just add in your spawning pads. Okay, so after you do get that laid out, you're going to want to build the walls up about 5 blocks high. I only have them 3 here, so I can show you what's going on. Build your spawning pads 2 blocks up, and then put a slab in the middle of them to prevent spiders from spawning. If you want spiders to spawn, you can always remove the slab. I just don't recommend it because it really jams this, because spiders like to climb stuff. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to put the water in this so that they all flow towards the middle, and it's very important that you have at least a hole here, because if you don't, if you block it up like this, the water's not going to flow the right way, so you have to do it this way. Make sure that it's at least a 1 block drop, and when you set it up, put 3 buckets of water on each of these and see how it flows towards the center like that. So yeah, place all 3 like that, so that they all flow towards the center. And you'll know you're doing it right because the water will flow there. If something's blocked off and the water can't pathfind to that, what will happen is the water will trickle down these alleyways, and that's not what you want. So yeah, just do it to all 3, see how it does that. And then what you're going to want to do is put a water bucket in each of these corners, so it'll help flow to that. Once again, if you don't do that, the water will just stop right there and it'll go up and make it all chaotic. So when it's like this, it makes sure that you flow all the way to the center, and just put those in all of these corners. Okay, so once you do that, you can go ahead and put a block on top of all of these. And the reason you do that is because it adds an extra spawn space. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, so now that you have that all done, all you really have to do is make it 2 blocks higher like this. I'm going to fast forward for you guys because it's pretty boring to watch. Okay, so now that you have it all built up like this, all you really have to do is put a final roof layer like this. And then once it's all roofed off, it'll be dark enough for mobs to spawn, and you'll get your drops. One thing to keep in mind when you do this, guys, is this is not like the computer version of Minecraft where there's infinite spawns. You're going to have situations where you're not going to get a lot of drops, and that's completely normal for Xbox One Minecraft, simply because we don't have the like the processor in order to spawn as many mobs. So I'm just going to put the roof on here and just show you guys what it looks like on the inside. I'll fast forward through that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that you have the roof on, it's going to look like this on the inside. Obviously, it's going to be darker, but it's a lot harder for you guys to see if I don't put the torches down. And the reason mobs aren't spawning right now is because I don't have mob spawns set, and it's also on peaceful because I didn't want to deal with the slimes. This is what it'll look like. And all you have to do to continue this is you just break a 3x3 above your original 3x3, and then just start over. So just build that above. So you just do your 3x3s above like this, and then you can stack them on top of each other and get the most efficient mob farm you can possibly get. Okay? So the spawning pad space is, it obviously varies, it depends a lot on how much space you actually like, how many it depends on how many of the caves you light up around your area. Obviously, if there's nowhere for them to spawn, they're not going to be able to spawn as easily. But right now, like, if you just do one layer, you're going to have about 112 spawn spaces, which is actually really good. But that all varies. It always depends on how much caves you have lit up around you. Usually you want to cave and light up as much as you can around you. Obviously, on the super flat world, it's a lot easier to get spawns, strictly because they can't spawn below you because it's all blocks. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.